Our agent now has access to Notepad tool, which is game changer for it to teach you new concept like SQL, new language. So here is a demo of how this works. So here is a coach which has a memory and it teaches you SQL basics. And one of the good thing here is that you can ask dumb question, funny question, all one-on-one. Hi.
Let's get started with your SQL learning journey.
Let's go.
Great. Let's dive right in. We'll start with the foundation of SQL, the select statement. First, let me show you a simple table we'll use for practice. Here it comes. Here's our table called employees. It has 4 columns: employee ID, first name, last name, department, and salary. Now, let's write a simple query to select all the columns from this table. Here's how it looks. This query will return every column and row from the employees table. Let's break it down together. The select keyword tells the database what we want to retrieve.
That sounds good to me. Can you ask me a question about it that I can answer?
Absolutely. Here's a question for you. How would you modify this query if you only wanted to retrieve the first name and last name columns from the employees table, instead of all columns?
Okay, I did that.
Great job. You modified the query correctly. Now it selects only the first name and last name columns from the employees table. This is exactly what we wanted. Does that make sense so far?
Yes. And so could you explain me in a more intuitive way that why select is called select or why from is called that way? Like what should be the mental model that I should have in writing these queries?
That's a great question. Think of writing an SQL query like giving instructions to a database in plain language. Select is like saying, pick out these pieces of information. It's the part where you choose what fields or columns you want. From is just like saying, where should I get this information from? It specifies the table you're pulling data out of. So the mental model is, first, decide what you want to see. That's the select part. Then decide where it's coming from. That's the from part. This helps you build queries step by step.
Got it, yeah. Let's move to the next one.
Excellent. Now that you're comfortable with select and from, let's move on to the next key concept, the where clause. This helps you filter the rows to pick only those that meet certain conditions. Let me show you an example. Here you go. This example selects the first name and last name from the employees table, but only for those employees whose department is sales. The where clause acts as a filter. Does that example help you understand how the where clause works?
That does, yes.
Fantastic. You're doing great so far. Would you like to try writing a query yourself using the where clause?
Yes. Yeah.
Give it a try by completing the query on the notepad. Once you're done, let me know, and we'll check it together.
Yeah, I wrote.
Nice work. You're very close. You've correctly selected the first name and last name and used the where clause with the salary condition. But don't forget to also select the salary column so it's included in the output. Here's a small correction. You just need to add salary to the list of selected columns. Let's update that together.
Okay, let me do that.
Sounds good. Go ahead and make that adjustment by adding the salary column to your select statement. Once you're ready, let me know and I'll review it with you.
I'm done now.
Well done. Your updated query now selects the first name, last name, and salary from the employees table, where the salary is greater than 50,000. Everything looks correct now. This is a perfect example of how to use the where clause for filtering.
Thank you. So the agent here has memory across sessions. So in case you come off next time, it will remember that it has taught you the where clause and start from there. This is pretty helpful in learning new language, and I'm finding it pretty useful in sort of revising SQL.